to start with the latest updates in the fatal shooting of Renee Good by an ICE agent. New this morning, we're learning more about a late-night protest in Minneapolis. According to Minneapolis police, at least 30 protesters were detained, cited, and released last night. Officials say protests began around 8 p.m. as people gathered near the Canopy Hotel. At one point, they moved to the Depot Renaissance Hotel. That's where some property damage was reported. Later, police say protesters moved back to the Canopy Hotel around 9:45. This time, some people forced entry into the hotel. That's when MPD declared an unlawful assembly and issued dispersal orders. Our Connor White was there on the scene last night. Here's what he saw.
It was a protest based on the idea of making noise at the Canopy Hotel in downtown Minneapolis to try to make life difficult for ICE agents that people believe are staying there overnight. After about 3 hours with no sign of law enforcement, plenty of officers from state troopers to Minneapolis police and potentially others showed up and gave an order to disperse. One of the very last people here is this man left in the center of the intersection continuing to play his drum. Here's what he had to say.
My ancestors are from Ireland. They came here looking for a better life. Everyone should have that.
Well, if ICE or the federal government are listening, what do you want to say to them right now?
We see right through you.
Oh, I know. So this was the scene as of about 11 o'clock on Friday night.
You are under arrest. Sit down on the ground now. Follow commands of officers.
We'll continue to bring you updates as they come. Connor White, WCCO News.
Our Adam Duxter joins us now to give us a look at what that area looks like this morning. Adam, are you seeing any damage there?
Yeah, good morning, Reg. It is a much different scene here this morning than it was last night with Connor out there. All is quiet and all is cleaned up. We have seen graffiti up and down this stretch of 3rd as well as Washington. And we do know that there were some of these glass pane windows behind us broken last night, but crews have clearly been out working to get that cleaned up. We also saw videos of portable outdoor heaters being knocked over. But again, you wouldn't be able to tell if you didn't know driving by this morning. But I think what many are thinking about today is what's going to happen next. We have planned protests today in Minneapolis at Powderhorn Park. We also have planned protests around the Twin Cities Metro at 4 or 5 different locations everywhere from St. Louis Park to Apple Valley. Again, as you said, 30 people detained and released yesterday. But again, this morning, all is quiet, and I think many people are now gearing up for what could be another busy day of protesting, not just here in Minneapolis, but all across the Twin Cities Metro.
Adam Duxter, thank you for that update. Well, the state's top prosecutors say he and the county attorney are launching their own investigation into the ICE shooting. It comes after the FBI removed state investigators from the case. The dual investigation is unprecedented, but Hennepin County Attorney Mary Moriarty and Attorney General Keith Ellison say it's happening because the FBI had originally agreed to a shared investigation with locals. Then it was announced the FBI would investigate this case alone. Here's Esme Murphy with more.
We have an interest as state prosecutors, which is what we both are, in fairness and transparency.
Attorney General Keith Ellison and Hennepin County Attorney Mary Moriarty announced Minnesota was going solo and holding their own probe.
We are asking those in our community who have information or who have video or photos of the event to submit that information to our office.
Vice President J.D. Vance said Thursday Minnesota had no jurisdiction.
That's a federal issue. That guy is protected by absolute immunity. He was doing his job.
The Hennepin County attorney clearly disagrees.
I can say that the ICE officer does not have complete immunity here. So let me be clear here. We do have jurisdiction to make this decision that happened in this case where her life was taken in Hennepin County. It does not matter that it was a federal law enforcement agent.
But Moriarty admits the state investigation may not end up with enough evidence for a charge against ICE agent Jonathan Ross.
What access do we have to federal officers? Really none.
Senator Amy Klobuchar says she understands the separate state probe.
I understand it because the feds have shut them out of getting any information for the locals. Ideally, though, we go back to having what we always have, which is professional coordination between federal and state.
At a news conference, a large group of city officials asked that the state be part of a joint federal-state investigation. But President Trump said this about a possible joint probe.
Well, normally I would, but they're crooked officials. I mean, Minneapolis and Minnesota, what a beautiful place, but it's being destroyed.
Esme Murphy, WCCO News.
Last night, we got a statement from the BCA saying they will offer limited assistance to the Hennepin County Attorney's Office with the collection, cataloging, and preservation of video or other evidence. The BCA said they will also provide this evidence to the FBI as they are leading the investigation of the incident.